I thought it was done. You know what's kinda neat about virtual machines? This is running on 22-year newer hardware. It reboots so quickly. Whereas if this was the actual hardware, there would literally be 5 minutes of downtime every time it crashed.
Yes, I have.
Excellent. I can cast a spell that will temporarily realign the moons and allow you to travel to the void. I fear, however, that doing so will speed
That's
up
a
the
new
doomsday
skill.
process set in motion by the Guardian. Therefore, it is important that you come back here as soon as you have cleansed the shrine. Once you return, we must move against the Guardian. Are you ready?
I am indeed.
Very well. Let us be about it.
Lord British has the power to move planets. Damn, why couldn't he have been SK'd into Final Fantasy XIV? Should probably save it since the game has a habit of crashing right outside cutscenes.
It's good to see you again. Your journey has been long, but it's almost at an end. You've done very well, my friend. Once you've cleansed the shrine, I'll be resurrected so I can help you in
Wait,
the
where are
last
you
leg
here?
of your journey. Let's get to it.
The brave way. So Duper's home is Trinsic as he was a paladin. So why is he in the Shrine of Spirituality? Oh, hurry. You know who was in the Shrine of Spirituality in 7. The Time Lord. This doesn't look like that place we went to in Underworld. And it's supposed to be Shimino, I guess. Gained karma, guess we have nothing left to raise.
You did it, Avatar! When you restored the final shrine, I was given my life back. I shall be forever grateful to you, my friend. We must return to the physical world
So
by
what happened to the
different
Chaos
paths.
Serpent?
Meet me at Lord British's castle. He has a plan for the final defeat of the Guardian. Farewell, friend.
And how do you know that? Like this is what gets me. It's pretty clear that the writers had some idea of the previous games. Wait, what? Imp has 32 voices listed, of which only the Avatar, G.C. Shakespeare, Raven Audrey Peterson, and Bill Johnson, the Guardian, seem to be credited by name. Honestly, it would not surprise me if the voices were credited incorrectly. How interesting. So the guy who is the Avatar's voice has like 4 filming credits. The first in Walker, Texas Ranger. So this game is literally the thing he was in. probably the only big thing. 'Cause everything else is credited as voice. Oh hey, wait a second. There is a game called Freelancer. That has a bunch of big names. And his voice credit is down near the bottom as just voice. Well, guess that tells you how successful this voice actor was. 'Cause he got to be in a game with Cree Summer, Christopher Lee, Jennifer Hale, George Takei, and John Rhys Davies. I actually kinda want to see what this game is sniff. 'Cause those are voice actors I liked. Oh, it's the Chris Roberts gang. Wing Commanding. Anyway. That distraction was brought to you by, I don't think there are 12 hours left in the game. Are these just showing me the pillar locations? Okay, where's the exit? Also, do I need to point it out? That is the Moongate Circle. Why did the Moongate even activate if they were destroyed? And why my Orb of the Moons? Wasn't allowed to come here, yet Pound could move entire planets. Like, why not just do that the first time? Would have saved so much time. Thanks.
If you share the
Does it feel?
spirit of giving, I could sure use a few spare coins.
Well, that's 'cause they had to start the game over a few times. Originally, it would have looked more like 8. And then everything was going in 3D. By the time this came out, I think the benchmark was Final Fantasy VIII. And if you remember, PS, some games didn't look this good. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I have it maxed out. If I was playing this without the stream, I would probably have tried to figure out a way to play it at 4000. 'Cause it doesn't negatively work at anything higher than 1024x768. You see the numbers here. So a Pentium 2 400s, 3000, 3500. Do you see what it's set to? I have it set to 8000, 4000. I moved the far clipping much further up, in the hope that it would not lag when it loads. Unfortunately, it seems to just make things disappear. All the particles are turned on. They are not by default. But the big one is this. Mesh cache memory. It is set to 204 megs. The default setting is like 10. So I've been increasing the numbers until it basically had no improvement. Unfortunately, all the audio stuff only ever made it worse. So I didn't fidget with those after the first tour. No frame skipping allowed. I basically have it set to maximum. It's set to basically values that no real vintage computer could do. And even if it could, like you'd need a Windows XP machine with like a GTX 780 in it. Like this is one of those bizarre things where, like I have a video of the Final Fantasy XIV demo. Like the benchmark demo. And when it came out in 2010 it ran like ass. But run it on anything newer than 2016 and it just runs amazing. So often the hardware gap doesn't need to be that large. But Square Enix and Origin have one thing in common. Up until like 2001, they pretty much built everything from scratch and didn't re-stuff. Origin pretty much had 3 Ultima games in unplayable and winnable states, so I see why Electronic Arts gave up on Ultima. But Square Enix know that was the spirits within that tanked Square. It isn't that they shouldn't have made the film. They just shouldn't have called it Final Fantasy. It was fine otherwise. So after Final Fantasy X, pretty much Enix was calling the shots about rusing stuff. So 14 has all these elements that were part of the Final Fantasy XIII engine. And reused aspects of Final Fantasy XI. Not the game people wanted a sequel. So of course the first version of 14 had all this copy-paste topology. And like you would not recognize version 1 from version 2. Like aside from the butt, belt, and jewelry nerfs, the models in version 1 were more detailed. But there was a consequence for that. They had to build unique outfits for every race. So that limited all the stuff the game came with to some really massively ugly costumes. And that was something I really noted when I played the version 1 beta. The cutscene scenes were fantastic, the models were fantastic, but the player clothing was awful. And the game was so rapidly overrun with bots. There was no market for it. There was basically an endless amount of marketplace kiosks. And you'd have to check all of them to find stuff absolutely stupid. Meanwhile, it was doing fine. World of Warcraft, a game I have never played, but every MMO decided they needed to clone. Now, sure, some of those WoW mechanics were good ideas. But Warcraft's story is abysmally awful. Like you know how I complain a bit about Ultima 8 and 9 having canon problems? Well, Warcraft puts a canon. Sure, yes, some people love to ignore the story and just use the game as a proxy for their social life. Which is what people do in 14 as well. But get people to talk about 14's story, and they can tell it to me. They can tell you all about the flavor text and lore for the races and locations. It's neat. Like that is what Final Fantasy excels at. It's having a story that the game mechanics meld tightly with. Whereas like I've never played another series that felt that tightly knitted. Phantasy Star Online 2 is actually pretty fun, but good luck trying to follow the story. This is because originally, the story was written like an anime. So much so that they basically made an anime of Chapter 4 before they made one of Chapter 1. And the Chapter 4 anime isekais the player into PSA. So it's just canon. What canon? Like I enjoyed the Chapter 1-3 story. But I wish I had streamed it. Too late now, but if you want to know the story, just watch the anime. The anime cuts out some huge chunks of the game story, but it's concise enough. Remember what I said. If a game has time travel, I'm all for playing it. And PSO2 has spoilers. Watch the anime if you want to know. But thinking about it right way. If PSO2 had the player voice, it would have spoiled the reveal. And there is another game that did that. I can't remember which one. But the player character is unvoiced, and it becomes evident that the reason the developers did so was so that it wouldn't spoil the time travel twist. I think I accidentally spoiled something for a game I wanted to play. Top 25 time travel games. Oh crap. One of the games I haven't played is on the list. So hopefully I forget about that when I play it. I saw the title and just quickly hit page down to not read it. You know, I play a lot of 3D games with way SD input when I default to putting my hand there. So I don't want to make any real lore changes to the 3D model. But I've been floating the idea ever since the 2D model. Nah, this is lore spoilers. The only real change I was considering with the 3D that wasn't originally planned in the 2D lore was perhaps the perceived age of Tenshi. Cause I realized when I put the models side by side, the 3D one looks older. Just to repeat for those who didn't see the 2D debut, comes from an alternate reality. Not is K-Star. There was always a plan to have a 3D model. So some gaps in the lore were left intentionally vague.
Greetings,
Cause I was
Avatar.
hoping I would have like partner level by now, but hey, I went ahead with the 3D model anyhow.
Well, my friend, you've done it. You've cleansed the lost shrine, and you've consulted the Codex. You know what you must do, and how you must do it. Are you ready to confront the Guardian?
My lord, I've been waiting for this moment for far too long. I'm more than ready.
Very well, then. You must be off to Turfin.
I've been waiting for
That's
this
where
moment
you'll
for 3
find
games
the
now.
Guardian. Go. Go and destroy him so that you may finally fulfill your destiny and move on from this place.
What about you, my lord?
I'll not be with you. This is something that you must do alone. Don't worry, though. The companions and I will be busy doing our part. There are things that we must do so that you may confront the Guardian.
But will I ever see you again?
No.
Become as gods again.
You're made of something greater, Avatar. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to ascend. Farewell, old friend.
Why does this sound like a funeral? Why are you here? Did my room already get given up?
Well, it's too
Who
late for
are you?
regret. Or for thoughts of what might have been.
Not the accent, I imagine. Meows, what was that for? Did we not pick up the rune stone? Please tell me I just forgot to pick it up. No, I see it in the bag. Okay, what did I do with this? Good night, Meows. And the scuff begins. Nope, the rune is here. What did I do with it between here and the castle then?
Back.
Nice to see you too, Karen. Oh, talking to Pound removes it. Duh. We need the cycle. I want to confirm something. She's literally been sweeping the same spot for 3 weeks. Okay, if they all disappear. Then that is what is supposed to happen. Yeah. Where is she sleeping now?
Millions. Well, Avatar. You're off to confront the Guardian once and for all, eh? Say, do you remember back when we were warring with the gargoyles, and they had you on that altar and were just about to sacrifice you?
How could I forget?
Well, just don't forget that it was the quarrel from my bow that killed that
opening to Ultima
gargoyle
IX.
priest and saved you. Farewell, my friend. Our journeys together will always be dear to me.
I'm surprised you're not already at the tavern draining the ale kegs.
Can you believe this, old man? You'd think that after having been dead for the last 20 years, he'd show a little respect.
Why? He never did before you died.
In all seriousness,
Wait,
look
only
about
20.
you, Avatar. all of our old companions gathered here in one place and for one purpose. You did this, Avatar. You
And what
did
is
all
Shamina
of this.
missing?
And when we get rid of the Guardian, Britannia will be healed and whole again. You've long been a hero, Avatar. Thank you for all that you've done.
Hap. If only I could dump 9,999 coins right now. Lol. Then crash. Wait, we've been here before. This is where we got autopiloted to. Gets me going in the front door. Okay, let's go to the other side. Took the long way around. Probably a lever somewhere. Probably a lever somewhere. Wall. Okay. And what did the move? Looks like a trap. Wait, I thought Blackrock was better than plate. There is an 11-point difference. And these let you cast 25 more magic. So I was saying. Blackrock then plate. But for some reason it seems like the armor of the troll doesn't work anymore. Huh? Okay, so it is working. It's just slow as heck. What? Okay. I wonder if they're the same. One is on the way. Gotta abuse that healing fountain city. I just drop it. Okay, which lock is it? Probably a waste. Are we stuck? Are we screwed? You come from where did you go? Chihan? Feels like something was missed. Push the bottom and then the right. Okay, heard a door open. Oh my god. No, I think I just couldn't sit. Statue of the Guardian. Wonder how many arrows they need to use. I have plenty. Look at all that used to come out. Smooth and 50 arrows. Why? Deep space. Spider Dude does whatever it thought it should.
When I do,
Always with the child
little
killing.
faces are there again, beating me.
So here's the problem with this scenario. Just like there are some no right answer to the Gypsy questions. There will always be a scenario that has no good outcome. So killing her is, in the current context, euthanizing her. But letting her suffer is what people would pick if it's against their own moral code to do so. So really, just because I know Garrett loves to include child murder, I'm not doing it. Okay, let's try that. Hello, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Azrael. Took me a moment to see where the raid message was. Let's see, what were you playing? Zarel Hell. Neat. I think it's actually cute. 2-year stream anniversary. Nice, nice. Okay, so we're basically in the end dungeon. That looks like a sacred wall. It's a fish tank aquarium. Boy, that looks like a trap. Mix in their bird legs. And it keeps on going. It. Mentor. It was stuck in the door.
Mind helping a lady out just a little bit,
And how
would
the
you?
heck did you get far down here?
How?
Yeah. 3 of them. Hot damn it. We have a problem. Will this let work? Will it blend? Guess that wasn't it.
Are you?
And never another. And once more back all the way down. I always thought oh no, no, no. Fell though the dang man. And appointments. Kinda pointless. What to poke? Where'd my shield go? Probably dropped it again. Right plane up for the slaughter. One line. Oh, there's a button. Oh no, I think we're missing one. Oh, I guess we gotta backtrack. How far do I have to backtrack? No. Get up, don't get up, get up. You can be. What was the point of that? Where the heck are you? Why? This is where we came in. Oh my god. It's practically invisible. Didn't this door open last time? This is usually about when the game decides to crash. Why not to return into Susha? Meanwhile, somewhere else. Oh, I guess it's time.
Guardian.
You still haven't learned, have you? Anything that you do to me happens to you as well. You and I are one. We're connected. The only difference is that you are weak and you care. I will dominate because I don't care. All of Britannia and anything else that I choose will be mine to use and destroy as I see fit.
Right now, even as we speak, your columns are being cleansed. They're being turned so they nurture the virtues rather than corrupt them.
That means nothing. Your friends are too late. This is all too late. It is impossible to defeat me now.
Too late, you say? The moons didn't collide. Their orbits are no longer decaying. Face it, Guardian. Everything that you set in motion, we have reversed.
I thought they were going to crash.
No! That's impossible. Your friends have only temporarily forestalled their fate.
The magic words of Armageddon.
Well, I guess that... This track is so out of place from the rest of the game, lol. Here, everyone else has additional voices. THX mixed. Ha, didn't notice. The audio mix was always broken on this. Hey, before we end this game, let's reload an older save during that barn fight so you can hear the music since I had it muted. Game doesn't want to show it again, law.
Lord British, what are you doing?
What does it look like, Avatar? The old man has accepted my challenge, and it's going to be the death of him.
I should have had you executed low these many years ago, Blackthorn. I suppose that I'll have to do it now.
No, my lord. I am your Avatar. Let me fight this vermin.
No, Avatar. I have sat by and allowed you to fight my battles for far too long. It was my responsibility to rid Britannia of this menace following the destruction of the Shadow Lords. It was a job that I apparently left unfinished. Now I must finish that job.
No, my lord, wait!
No, Avatar, I'll not have you interfere.
You're looking weak, old.
I may yet surprise you.
Don't let a little bit of luck fool you, British. I will kill you.
Don't. I may be old and gray, but on my worst day, I can best 10 of you.
Just die.
There, 'tis finally done.
That was quite a display, my lord. I must say I am very impressed.
Yes. Well, I can assure you that I was never in any danger from that worm. There is a reason why I had to fight him, Avatar. You see, I have depended on you for far too long, Avatar. When first I created the quest to find an Avatar, I wanted the person who fulfilled the quest to be an example to all the people of Britannia. They were meant to emulate you, do the things that you did. Instead, the people came to depend on you to solve their problems, rather than solving the problems themselves. And I fear that I was the worst offender, my friend. Rather than going forth and encountering the evils that afflicted my own land, I called upon you to do it.
Alas,
But
a god is merely a man.
No. The people of Britannia must learn to do things for themselves. We can't depend on one man forever.
Perhaps you are right, my lord.
I am right. Now listen. There is still much to be done that unfortunately only you can do. You must travel into the ethereal void to cleanse the shrine of spirituality. However, the moons have so corrupted the moon gates that you cannot use them to travel to the void. I will send you into the void, but you must first consult the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. It contains the knowledge that you will need. Take the Codex to the Isle of the Avatar and place it upon the altar. Next, place the red and blue lenses on the appropriate pillar. Only then will you be able to consult the Codex. Once you have consulted the Codex, come back to my castle in Britain, and I will send you into the void. You must get the glyph of spirituality before I can teleport you out, for we cannot return. Farewell, my friend.
Oh, that's about as what I expected.